All right, so this is a really just like live reaction. I just want to hear what you guys think about this game mode. I literally am starting this thing up immediately. Like, I'm not even really thinking about it. NBA 2K21 has a brand new game mode called MyNBA, and I already made a video about this. I think I made it last week, and it was pretty much Brian. I forgot how to say his last name, but pretty much him talking about this mode and how this mode in general works. Yo, what's good, AJ, Andre, Luke Olson, Dragon Ball Z to GOAT, the OG mod is here. This is going to be a really quick live stream, probably like 15 to 20 minutes, because NBA 2K21 just announced their brand new mode, MyNBA, and as I was just saying, I talked about this mode last week whenever Brian from like Forbes, whenever he announced that, I like made a video and I was like, this could be a game changer. And yeah, right here is Kenny. Like, they have Kenny, him asking whether we're gonna get news, and yeah, we got some news. And the wait is finally over. Our next gen franchise is MyNBA, and I'm gonna be going over this article on NBA 2K21. And you guys are gonna be getting my live reaction of how I feel about this mode, because this is big news. And yes, this season is about to be lit. So if you guys are in the live stream, like it up and subscribe if you guys are new. Let's read this article. NBA 2K21 Next Gen, MyNBA Courtside Report. Let's do it. I hope it's fired. You guys don't understand that this could change the game for like guys like me, Kenny, Six Rings of Steel, Click. This could change the game for us if this mode is good. So you guys keep your prayers up. Put the prayer hands in the chats. I can see all of you guys there. Shouts out to pulling up for this kind of promptu live stream. But hello, 2K fam. For those who don't know me, it's Dave, whatever, senior producer of 2K21. I've been working with Virtual Concepts. Yeah. Let's get to the part where we care about. Over the next 6 versions of the game, we built upon what we started with MyGM and continue to iterate and evolve MyGM, while also adding MyLeague, which focus on multi-team control and complete user customization in MyLeague Online, which eventually brought everything from MyLeague playable online. Yeah, don't care. I'm going to blatantly be honest when I say I was a long-time diehard fan of franchise. I said that in my video. Most people buying 2K, yeah, Park might get y'all's money, but a lot of the basketball fans who just play the game, they want franchise mode. Like, franchise is probably the most played mode. Not the most profitable mode, but definitely the most played mode. Let's get down to what he's talking about. All this brings us to the next gen. Cool. Instead, we decided that we're taking everything that we've learned and built with MyLeague and MyGM and online, and all together in this new, all-encompassing game mode, MyNBA. Now, if you guys want to see that video, I will link it in the description afterwards of the video that I made last week, but this is the info. Starting with NBA 2K21 on PS5 and Series X and S, our franchise mode has been rebranded, and it will now be called MyNBA Mode. At its core, it's pretty much what it says. It's your NBA, it's your franchise mode, however you want to set it up. The mode has every single feature that you know and love from previous modes, all rolled up into one. I hope they got better modes though. Please let it have new features where like we can draft and trade, sign and trade, like literally buy out players. Let's start off going by how it's gonna be set up. So this is the first screenshot of the mode. I see the setup options, the budget. So it's a lot. We can play G League games, y'all. This is a massive W. We can play G League games right here. G League with playable games. That's a massive W. Okay, we can play online with friends. We could make up some CBA rules, role-playing elements, automated offs. This is kind of a dub. All right, so setup options. First, you'll see whenever you start, you have setup options. Each of these, when enabled, will add new steps into setup now, where you can do a fantasy draft, a custom league rules, roster, salary cap, all the stuff that we've already had. You guys already know how the fantasy works. Same thing with league rules. Let me see if anything is different. we can do sudden death. All this stuff is stuff that we've already had. Custom roster, cool. Custom league where you can realign out of classic teams. We could do all this stuff before. The last three, customized salary cap, customized simple settings, all of this. Let me get into the CBA stuff because that is something that I really want to see because for so long it's been random. Advanced CBA rules. This next box is something that we decided to include because we felt it was something that could be turned on or off, which would be great for the overall experience. That is a fact. While these are new features, have all been asked for by hardcore members of our community, we decided that it would make sense to give users an easy turn all or turn some off that felt completely like it was too difficult. When you come into setup options for the first time, these will be defaulted on because that's the way we want our users to experience the game. So we could do it to where dead cap, where release players accounting against the salary, if not picked up on waivers, the stipend rule, the 30, 60, 90-day rule. So it's kind of the same thing that we've already had. So they just kind of made it more fancy, but we could already do this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Role-playing elements. The next setup group is MyGM options. We would opt to refer to it as role-playing elements. So I'm gonna definitely have this on for like my next gen series. I'm not sure for the rebuilds, but for my next gen series, I would definitely have these things on. So far, let me know what you guys think about it. You can remove a team though. Yeah, current gen is gonna be done. I actually completely agree with that. It's gonna be over. So my GM options. Let me see if there's something important that is kind of different. Conversations about scoring, tasks, all this stuff that was kind of in my GM. They're all components of the last my GM experience that can be turned on and off. My GM skill tree, budget and finances. I really just want to see if like they could have it to where we can sign and trade players. Just some of the stuff that we wanted to like do and that should be in the game. But we can take control over the team tickets, their budgets, all of that stuff. Play along with friends. I'm going to skip over that. Automate off-season time periods. The next box is just for the time periods. This is really just an easy way to turn off the off-season and simulate for users that want to keep playing regular season and playoffs without having to deal with the off-season, like retirements, free agency, the draft, all of that stuff. I'm keeping that on every single time. Start from. This one lets you determine whether the league starts from the beginning or the previous offseason. It pretty much works like it did in the past. It's worth noting that start today mode will not be available at launch, which makes sense because the NBA season has not started yet. But it would be cool if we could like make that happen because the season should have already started. And like, why can't we just start in the offseason? Like, I don't see how that's a problem for us. Like, why can't we just start in the offseason? But fun. So we finally get G League with playable games. A subset of our franchise fan base has been wanting this. I think that this is a massive W. So we can play games. Or we can just like watch it from the daily view. We can simcast games as well. No one does simcast live, but that's available as well. I like this. Because sometimes you want to see what some of these guys are doing into the G League. Personally, I won't use this, but I like that that's in the game. So I think that is a massive W. The game mode is ranked. Similar, like, wasn't My League Online ranked? So they have that option as well. What are the new features, finally? New features, finally. One of the challenges of going down this path, of merging all these modes into one thing, is that it took a tremendous amount of work to get all the MyGM features with more than one team. Getting things like tasks to work, yeah, let's skip over that, bro. So the new modes are playable G League games, a revamped boom or bust system. We have introduced it to the game last year that added, I mean, for the most part, I see all the young players that is boom, but younger players will now have a more dynamic growth path using boom or the bust option. Players can have low or high potential floors, low or high ceilings, and a probability to boom or bust or hit somewhere in between. And here's a screenshot of De'Aaron Fox. Do you guys think that this is looking more realistic This looked like the same D-Fox from 2K20, but I mean, it's still a really good face scan. Like, it's decent. What do you guys think about this though? G League, so like you can play with Jello. Hey, yeah, that's for sure. In addition, until age 23, we will continue to determine the player's potential based on multiple factors. To make it so, this is still going to be exciting during the developmental years. The same player could have wildly different growth paths in each save. I hope that they're not capping here. I really, really hope so. I really, really hope so. But we'll see if this mode actually works out. And this can be kind of edited as well. Okay, this is a W. So looking at this screenshot, I can see his peak age, his end of peak. I can see his potential, his minimum potential, and his max potential finally. Because I think that some guys, you know what their best odds of being is, but they can also be somewhere like a little bit lower. Like, let's say like Zion's like minimum potential is probably around, let's say, a like 85 overall, but his max is like a 97 or like a 98. I like that range because not every single player is going to hit their max potential. Sometimes they fall off. Sometimes they are in the middle. It really kind of depends. So they got De'Aaron Fox's potential as an 88. His minimum is like a 64. It's kind of small to see. And his max is a 92. I like that. So they also have new staff. We've added an additional assistant coach. Let's get it. We can have more than one assistant coach that you can hire and fire, and that has an impact on how your players perform. I like it. And will also be seen on the bench if one of your franchise players goes in and plays again. That is a W. That is a W. Like, because if you look at guys like Steven Stiles, he obviously helped Luka out a lot. So him losing might have a effect. So I like this new addition as well. It's a really good one. How do you guys feel about these new game modes? Because so far, I wished people still did create a legend mode. Me too. I really wish that too. Zion is already an 86. Yeah, he is, but he should be lower. But that's my personal opinion. The 2K share and scenarios, I think that you guys already know how this works. We kind of have it on current gen a little bit. So we'll see. I really hope that somebody comes out with a really good... Oh, I'm skipping over that because we already have this. Tattoos. All right, this is one of those new features that is not exactly new, but somehow you guys removed it. Yeah, they've said that they had to remove it during the last gen, but finally... You can finally add tattoos to created players in MyNBA Mode. So if you create LaMelo or anybody else like Cade Cunningham, or you can add tattoos to them. And finally, new slider navigation. This is not really new to franchise, but it's gonna be a little bit different. But right here, you can see roster trades with proposed trade. It's a little bit more different. So they kind of revamped the mode and kind of changed the design and kind of the face value of the entire mode. So it's kind of like a brand new interface. What's new for former MyGM players? Well, I guess they get more control because they didn't play My League, but I played My League, so I'm focusing on that. My League was always fully customizable, but the two things that we did not allow My League users to do in the past was to have any MyGM features or partake. So now we got that. However, with My NBA, and former My League players can now pick and choose whether or not they wish to play with these features. If all they really wanted to do was get tasks from the governor, staff, and players, but not deal with the text convos. I hate dealing with those text convos. It was so annoying back in the day. They can do that now. If they wanted to not deal with tickets and all that stuff. So I guess we have just more control. And closing thoughts. One of the main things we wanted to do for these new consoles was to not take anything away from our franchise. So they really wanted to just add and just give us more power on what we wanted to actually do. And take all the best features from all the modes and just combine them. To wrap things up, I want to send out a thank you to our great online community over the years. Yeah, all that is nice. Yo, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this in the comment section below? Is this new mode a W or an L? They released some more My Career stuff that I'm pretty sure that most of you guys do not care about. I just hope that this new mode is a W. Like, I really hope that this new mode is a W. What do you guys think? Any comment section below. I just went over their entire article. Is it a W or an L? Let me know. I had mixed feelings about it because they did not really tell us a lot about this mode. I mean, they kind of just told us some of the basics. Like, nothing really new or insane at all. So right now, I'm seeing W's. I'm waiting for more accessories and masks. Yo, they gotta at least let us get masks. It's like the 360 days of association mode. That is perfect. Ty Baller's right. If you guys play like 2K11, 12, or any of the OG 2Ks, this kind of looks like it. Like, this kind of looks like it to the T, to where it's pretty much you can do whatever you want, but now you can turn on more MyGM features. I'll give it a middle because like, this could be a W for sure. I hope that they allow us to like make more moves and just make it more, like, give us more features that we actually can do in the NBA. Like, those features being, can we buy out players still? Can we sign and trade players? Can we draft and trade players? Can we buy them out? Can we cut them? Like, can we do certain things that we should have been able to do in previous games? And can you guys add more teams and more rosters and fix draft classes? All of that stuff, and just show the My League community more support. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys are just joining the live stream, I'll probably talk for like 5 more minutes, but this so far is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I really hope that they do this mode right. Because it costed $50 to $100 if you wanted to be good at my team or my player. I mean, I think that this mode could be a W. It just depends on how they do this mode. De'Aaron Fox doesn't have that much. Yeah, they gotta fix that too, because he did cut his hair. They gotta fix that too. So I will see how this mode goes. I'm not getting it on Xbox. I'm getting it on PS5, which means I'm gonna be like 3 days late to the party, because I got a PS5 and not a Xbox Series X. And the Series S is not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking all that good of a system. But we'll see how this thing goes. They really pumped us up. I really hope that in next gen, 2K starts to take a lot more care of the My League community. Like, guys like Kenny, Matt, and those guys should be going to their community days, because Kenny's probably like the biggest, like, he's one of the biggest creators in 2K in general. He just don't get the love because he's not playing my team, and it's kind of messed up. But you guys let me know if you guys see this mode as a W or a L. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the live stream. I have a video dropping today, and I got a lot more bangers coming out this weekend. This is a W. I was not expecting this. I'm gonna call it a W now. 2K, I hope you guys do not disappoint me. I hope that this is a W, guys. I saw W's all over the chat, but we'll just see. We'll just see. Some of you guys want VC. I see all of that. We'll see if this new mode is a W or an L. 2K, I hope you guys did not disappoint us, because you guys kind of gassed this thing up like the last few days. So I hope that you guys did not lie to us. But so far, it looks like it's a lot more customizable. It's just those small features that I really hope that you guys put into the game. But guys, I'll see you guys later on. Thanks for pulling up to the live stream. This was literally promptu. Like, I did not plan this. I saw the news on Twitter. I just came on here and streamed. But I'll see you guys later on, y'all.